What is happening, folks? Happy Monday. Are you happy about Monday or are you having a Garfield Monday? Garfield, not a fan of Mondays. Here, you know what? I'm in it. Listen, uh, it may be a little good, maybe a little bad, but you know what? We're doing this Monday, and we are going to do it right here on the Your Pal Hal show. We are live on Backchannel. My name is Hal Rudnick. Are you still sleeping? Well, wake up. That's right, the Your Pal Hal show, now with sound effects. uh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna try to use a judicious hand with these with the sound effects. And we'll see. But if you don't like them, you can tell me not to make a peep. Already too much. Already too much. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've had a great weekend. I hope it was a stellar weekend. I want to know what you did. What did you get up to this weekend? Did you party? Did you get down? Did you go out and shake your butt? Hell yeah. Let me know about it. I want to know what's happening with you, what's going on in your world. What are you getting up to this Monday? Are you working from home? Are you just sitting around drinking coffee? Are you staring into the endless void? Tell us. We are. Listen, this show is better when you are a part of it. Also, we got a lot of fun stuff to get to today. We got some news, trending topics. We've got a lot of movie and pop culture news. We always cover a bunch of movie and pop culture stuff here. And then, of course, we've got goofs, gags, shenanigans, hijinks, nonsense, and the like. Okay? So thank you for being here. It's going to be 2 hours of fun. By the end, I predict we might be able to say a fine time was had by all. And it is 11:04 right here on the West Coast in our home office, Los Angeles, California. It is 2:04 on the East Coast, taking you up till 4 p.m. It's 1:04 in Omaha, Nebraska. We'll be taking you up till 3 p.m. It's 7:04 in London, England, where we will be taking you up until 9 p.m. And I am excited for this 2-hour fun ride. And again, this show, better with you participating in it. So here's how you can join the fun, the hilarity, the nonsense, and the hijinks, or just the chat and the conversation right here on the Your Pal Hal show. What you do is, if you're listening on your smart device, get your smart device's attention, use the magic word, say, and then you can pop in whatever you want after that. So, smart device, say, I'm working from home. Smart device, say, I'm doing laundry, and right now I am drying my unmentionables. Don't mention it. Or, smart device, say, I'm staring into the endless void. You can also chit-chat with us on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in whatever you want in the chat, or you can communicate with us at backchannel.tv. And also at backchannel.tv, you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. And you can say, you know what? I wish Hal would stop mentioning my unmentionables. Or I think it's fine when Hal mentions unmentionables. Or, you know what? I have no opinion on unmentionables. And I would be remiss if I did not mention my co-pilot, producer, producer Travis. Travis, where you at? Producer Travis, MIA. Producer Travis. Well, producer Travis has gone radio silent.
I'm here, but I'm not well lit.
What the F happened, Travis?
One of my We've gone dark. I keep my audio equipment, and I guess you could argue my visual equipment, on separate power strips because that's just proper power etiquette. And it's for reasons like this, when one of them blew. So all of my lights are now off, but all the audio is on.
Where the hell are you, Gotham City?
Hey, that's funny.
You're more poorly lit than Matt Reeves, the Batman.
Shots fired. Coming in hot. Matt Reeves takes. I am in. Believe it or not, I am home. I'm back home.
Mm-hmm.
In the loving arms of Los Angeles, California, where the weather is great and the electrical grid is shoddy.
Right. So you've waited until you got home to have a major technical glitch.
Yes.
Not while you were on the road.
No, because that's too many things. That'd be too much. And I like subverting expectations. I'm back home. All of my equipment is here. I know how to use everything around me, and it all fell apart.
Gotcha. Well, so are you done for the show then? Are you just?
Oh no! I think I just have to reset.
We're not going to see any producer Travis. What's happening here?
No, I think I just will have to hopefully just flip that surge switch that puts it from breaker to back to protection, or worst case, swap out the power strip real quick. When you're in my line of work, you start to collect power strips as sort of a hobby, and they come in handy in times like these.
Absolutely. So, Travis, when I hope I hope you get this situated because you know how I felt when I tried to when I called out to you and you weren't there and that now you're in the dark.
You felt as if you were in the dark?
Yeah, I mean it gave me this kind of feeling. So
hold on, give me in fact I'm going to keep my audio on. We can keep
yes.
Tell me about your weekend and I'm going to futz with some stuff in the meantime. I'm here.
Sure. Well,
what'd you get up
Travis, I had a fine weekend. I watched some movies. I recorded my podcast, Binge Boys, with my friend Lon Harris. We talked about a bunch of different movies. And I went to a friend's birthday party.
Whoa.
I ran some errands with my wife. And really got after it. And out and about, a little bit out and about. I taught a class this weekend, an online class, a writing and performance class, and it was very enjoyable. I want to shout out Trenton Barnett. Thanks for being here. Doug in Ohio. What up, Doug? Always good to have you here. London, welcome to the party. Karamas, glad you're here. Melinda in Virginia. Derek in Florida. Shruti, what up, Shruti? Appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining us here.
I'm back
on the Pal Hal. Wow, Travis, nicely done. You did the damn thing, pal. You did it. It was a good weekend. It was nice. I got to see a few friends, a couple of frenemies. That was, let me think. Well, am I leaving out anything? I walked the dogs. I ate some pasta.
Really. All right.
And I'm ticking all the boxes here.
Heck
yeah. And I ordered these sound machines, and they were delivered promptly. And,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, now I have to just learn. Yeah, there you go. Travis, how was your drive back from the Pacific Northwest?
It was long. I decided to do it in one day. So on Friday, after our show, I packed up the Scion with all the stuff I had left to bring down and took off around 3 p.m. probably once I finally got onto the highway and just drove. Just drove and drove and drove and drove.
Mm-hmm.
And it took
What was
me.
any snacks? Any snacks on the ride?
Oh,
Any kind of soundtrack on the ride?
apps. That's the two things you get with me on drives: is snacks and soundtracks. I had a absolutely just a overflowing bag of stuff to eat on the way down. One, I stopped at a grocery store local to Ashland, Oregon, and I got a big old thing of soup because I thought, you know what's good about soup? It's dinner you can drink. So I had that on hand, which,
Oh, so you just drank the soup?
yeah, straight up. It was like a lentil soup.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. Had that, had a bag of salad I was eating out of. I try to keep it, I don't use the road trip as an excuse to like eat a bunch of bad stuff because then I'm going to end up feeling like crap halfway through the drive. So I try to keep it pretty light and healthy. Bag of nuts, some fruit, I had a thing of coffee, and then I had to stop in
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento for like 40 minutes trying to find coffee, which downtown Sacramento, by the way, like top 5 weird downtown area. The vibes were absolutely all over the place.
In Sacramento.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
I saw, among other things, a art gallery behind a locked like gate that one person was in, sitting by a big couch that seemed too big to be realistic, so therefore must have been art, and then a like way too casual like reggaeton DJ set. There was certainly
Mm-hmm.
music happening in the back of this like area in like a shopping center, but there was just like two or three people standing kind of near a table. It was none of it was
Hmm.
threatening or off-putting. It was just really weird.
Yeah. Just kind of like odd, low key, bizarre.
It seemed, yeah, it felt like when somebody has to be like, "Ooh, let's make it quick. We have to make a human city. Everybody do human stuff."
Ha.
But
Uh.
found some coffee,
Yes.
got back on the road, and
Humans populate the streets.
yes,
So, are you saying that aliens descended upon Sacramento
I'm not saying
and
that explicitly. Yeah, and
put on their human suits and tried to say, "Oh, I'm a human. I eat food."
I'm not saying that explicitly. But if that were the case, I would not be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Because who
Gotcha.
would notice?
Uh,
I mean, who would notice if aliens took over Sacramento? Perfect
uh,
cover.
yeah. I mean, Gavin Newsom is, some question how human he is sometimes. I mean, he. Oh, yeah, with his slicked back hair in his
Yeah, teeth like
fancy
that.
human suit. Yeah. Uh, my mom is here. Deborah Rudnick is in the house, and my brother-in-law and sister are with her. Hello. To shout out to June and Charlie. Glad to have you here. Andy McLean joining us. Good to see you, Andy. Andy got to see Elton John last week in Dallas.
Whoa.
Do we have a favorite Elton John song? Ooh, that's a great question. You know what? There's so many. Like Elton John has so many bangers. I would say Rocket Man is right there, but Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That's a jam.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Travis?
You named two of the top ones for me. I've
Mm-hmm.
really grown to appreciate your song a lot more as my roommates have watched Moulin Rouge like once every 8 months. But
Sure.
you, Benny and the Jets and yeah, Goodbye Yellow
Mm-hmm.
Brick Road are probably tops for me.
Uh, Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Daniel's a good one.
Yeah.
Daniel's a good one. Uh, Levon.
Mm-hmm.
Levon is lovely. So many good ones. Andy, do you have a favorite? I love Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Uh, I love Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, the scene with that song in Almost Famous. Almost
Oh,
Famous.
yeah. I haven't seen that in so
Or no,
long.
Tiny Dancer. That's Tiny Dancer. Hold Me
And that's how
Closer,
long I
Tiny
haven't seen it.
Dancer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, that's a so many good ones. I got to see Elton John. By the way, Andy, I'm happy you got to see him. But I saw Elton John about 2 years ago, like before the pandemic, 3 years ago. And he said it was his last tour. What's
Yeah,
up?
he'll do that.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Elton John is just stringing together a web of lies.
So that's what's interesting is I don't know because there was the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour, or I think it was something to
Right.
that effect. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if this is just still the same tour.
So it was suspended and now
Yeah.
it's brought back.
Yeah, because it
Uh,
dawned on me the other day that like a couple bands that I follow were like, yeah, this is the tour we planned 3 years ago.
gotcha. Andy said it's still his last tour. The Dallas show was number 120 something. Same tour, same tour. Gotcha. All
Uh,
right, Andy. I feel a little less uh, hornswoggled by Elton John. I feel okay. Not as bamboozled by him. Debbie Butterfield heard a rumor that Gavin Newsom is related to Nancy Pelosi. Is that true? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're pals. I'm sure they go to high end bistros like the French Laundry in Northern California because Nancy, but I don't know if Gavin and Nancy are related. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. All right. So every day on this show, we jump into the Twitterverse, we dive into the Twitter sphere, and check out trending topics. And today is no different. Let's see what's happening on the Twitter website. Uh, Andy says he likes. I guess that's why they call it the blues. And
oh
then
yeah.
he's a sucker for Lion King songs. Yeah, great soundtrack from Elton John. Uh, and
Also, after a quick fact check, apparently they were related by marriage for a short time.
oh,
Yeah,
gotcha,
Gavin Newsom and Nancy
interesting.
Pelosi. Yeah.
You know, I definitely, Gavin Newsom. Say what you will about him, he seems like kind of a, a little too like handsome and like slick back. He's a little bit of a fast talker. But I definitely vote. I'll tell you what, I definitely voted against the recall. You
Yeah.
know, because that would
Yeah,
have been
as a
just
whole.
a nightmare to take Newsom out and put in some Republican shill. But I will say this: he's just a. It's weird to me that Democrat Gavin Newsom was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle, who is now
Harpy.
dating, yeah, a harpy, and she is become fully immersed in and fully Trumpified, being the, I was going to say, better half, worse half, just
Oh, that's right.
connected to Donald Trump Jr.
That's right. That's who she ended up.
So that's
Wild.
just, yeah, bizarre, very bizarre. Let's see what's trending in the Twitterverse. So here we go. A little news out of Ukraine. This conflict continues. Hopefully, I hear they're still negotiating. But a convoy of 160 cars leave besieged Ukrainian city of Mariupol, authorities say. Russian attacks have killed more than 2,500 people in Mariupol, an advisor to President Vladimir Zelensky's office said on Monday. Peace talks between top negotiators from the Russian and Ukrainian governments are expected to resume on Tuesday. Ukraine's official confirmed. Meanwhile, at least two people were killed as the capital, Kyiv, came under shelling and missile attacks. So it is ongoing. It continues. Apparently, the Prime Minister of Israel is serving as a mediator between Russia and Ukraine, and it's interesting. Israel is trying to be a little bit of a peacekeeper and neutral party here, and they don't want to upset the apple cart with Russia completely because Syria, who's to the north of Israel, has Russian ties, but also Vladimir Zelensky. He's Jewish, so he's got a tie there. So I don't know. Hopefully, we can put an end to this, horrific situation going on in the Ukraine. In Ukraine, I have to stop saying the Ukraine. Jiminy crickets. Doug, appreciate you being here again. A couple more shout outs. Audrey in Louisiana. Love in South Carolina. South Kakalaki, as I like to call it. Peter in Nevada. Trenton Barnett, glad you're here. And please feel free. The show is better when y'all are chatting with us. So always feel free to comment on any of the stories. How do you feel about Gavin Newsom? Love him, hate him? Do you like his Pat Riley haircut? Slicked back. And it's a little too much product. That's my, my greatest criticism of Gavin Newsom is not that he shut down California during the pandemic because, there was no playbook, but too much product in the hair. That's my hot Gavin Newsom take. Can't be worse than Greg Abbott, right? Oh boy, yeah, Greg Abbott. Nightmare down in Texas. I hear you. I hear you, Andy. Beto O'Rourke, 2022, right? Is that when the Texas gubernatorial election is going to be? All right. So, from more news coming out of the conflict with Russia and Ukraine, food shortages across the world. Russia is such a huge grain supplier. If you want to bring up this story, Travis. Russia's war in Ukraine sets the stage for the worst food crisis in decades. Russia and Ukraine make up a quarter of global wheat exports, but Putin's invasion of Ukraine has grounded wheat shipments to a halt, leading to fears of a food crisis in countries that depend heavily on exports from the region. If you want to scroll down a little bit. Russia's invasion, going. Russia and Ukraine make up a quarter of wheat exports, yes, and they're near the top of the production list when it comes to other agricultural goods such as barley, corn, potatoes, sunflowers, sugar beets. I mean, I enjoy beets. I enjoy a beet salad with goat cheese. Food shipments from the two countries have already ground to a halt, sending shockwaves through commodity markets. The collapse in grain supplies sparked by both the war and Western retaliatory sanctions have led to fears of shortages in countries that depend heavily on wheat from the region. Global food prices reached record levels even before the full shock to the commodity prices from the Russian invasion had been felt, according to the benchmark index of the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization. There's a graph. I'm not quite sure how to read that graph, so let's scroll through it. I'm not going to try to piece together this graph. The agency warned other grain-producing countries could only partly make up for the shortfall in Russia and Ukraine's exports, meaning international feed and food prices could jump another 8% to 22% in the coming months. Oh boy. What a craptastic turn of events. Andy McLean chiming in. Beto 2022 indeed. Unfortunately, Beto couldn't even beat the charisma black hole that is Ted Cruz. So not holding on too much hope in November. Yeah, that's well put. Ted Cruz reviled reviled by Democrats and many conservatives alike, but still the Republican on the ticket was not able, wasn't knocked off by Beto. I think that was in 2018. Uh, and yeah, so yeah, fingers crossed in that race. So yeah, the reverberations of the Ukraine and Russia conflict still, it's being felt. A lot of movie news over the weekend, and we're going to do a little bit of a roundup later, probably closer to the second hour, when it comes to the BAFTAs, the Critics' Choice Awards, the DGA, the Directors Guild of America Awards. A lot of movie news, and these are interesting factoids for a few reasons. One, because everyone loves the see trophies being handed out, but two, a lot of this stuff is a precursor to the Oscars, and sometimes you get a real, the tea leaves really start to present themselves. What is happening? What it's looking like as far as the potential Oscar winners, especially the BAFTAs, the British Academy of Fine Arts, Television, etc. Their awards often are a precursor to what we'll see come Oscar night. But Jane Campion had we'll just say she won Best Director at the DGA for Power of the Dog, and which you can watch on Netflix. A really well done, powerful, emotional film, Power of the Dog. Great performances by Benedict Cumberbatch, Cody Smith-McPhee, Kirsten Dunst, Jesse Plemons. But Jane Campion, she had one great quote this weekend, and then one not so great quote over the weekend. So Jane Campion, director, decorated, lauded director, and she is a front runner in the Oscars, and she's collecting trophies and all sorts of accolades and awards over this award season. First off, she had a clapback at Sam Elliott, and we talked about this quote on this show. Sam Elliott, grizzled, mustachioed cowboy actor, plays many a cowboy, played the cowboy in Big Lebowski, and he's playing cowboy in 1883, the prequel to Yellowstone. And yeah, I love me some Sam Elliott from way back in Roadhouse. Yeah, just grizzled, mustachioed, and also his most famous line: "Beef, it's what's for dinner." Yeah, I love me some Sam Elliott, but Sam Elliott had some regressive takes when it came to the movie Power of the Dog. He was basically like, "What's up with gay cowboys? I don't want to see a gay cowboy. This ain't how cowboys dressed or behaved." And it just seemed to me like, "Hey, you sissies, let's keep cowboys masculine." And it's like, sorry to burst anyone's bubble, but gay people have been around forever. And, there were probably gay cowboys. There are gay football players. There are gay, soldiers, cops, firefighters. I mean, so chill out, Sam Elliott. But Jane Campion said she had a great call out. If you have it up there, Travis, you want to bring up that article. Jane Campion says Sam Elliott is being a bit dot dot dot, and with a slam with his slam against Power of the Dog, and she did not hold back. And her best her best line, she said, "I'm sorry, dot dot dot. He's not a cowboy. He's an actor." Yeah, Sam Elliott. You're good at playing cowboys, and I'll repeat that again. You're good at playing cowboys. You're not a cowboy. Uh, Listen, I played cowboys with little action figures when I was a kid. You're better at it. You're better at playing cowboys than me. But yeah, I thought that was great for Jane Campion to just be like, bang. So as good as that was, a little bit of a misstep when she was accepting her award for best director at the DGAs. Uh, Serena and Venus Williams were there. They are royalty. Serena is like one of the GOAT athletes, greatest of all time, and Venus is just like stunning, stellar, and like they are a phenomenon. And obviously, their movie that they co-produced, about their father, King Richard, and about their meteoric rise and their unexpected rise in the world of tennis. So when Jane Campion was on stage, she referenced the Williams sisters, and she said it was. Do you have that quote locked and loaded there, Travis? Jane Campion apologizes for thoughtless Serena and Venus Williams comment. I celebrate you. Yeah. So the comment was something to the effect of, Venus, like the Williams sisters are here. They're champion. They're amazing champions, but you never had to go against the men like I do when I'm in the directing game. And it's like, whoa. First off, I mean, yeah, that's how their sport works, but the odds they overcame. I mean, just watching the film King Richard and just knowing about the inherent racism and dismissal. Yeah, here's the exact quote. Venus and Serena, you're such marvels, she said, circling back to her earlier talking point. However, you don't play against the guys like I have to. I would say physical athletics, there's obviously inherent differences between men and women. And when it comes to directing, there's obviously, it's a boys' club and so much is set up for that. But the intellectual playing field is a lot more even, Jane Campion. So I'm glad she walked that back, because just to use that as a springboard to self-aggrandize your own self for self-aggrandizement, yeah, it just wasn't a good look. Unnecessary to ding these just these bright shining stars who I would say, Serena probably doesn't get appreciated enough for like her sustained level of greatness. So yeah, Jane Campion, one good quote, Jane, you couldn't have you had us, then you lost us. You had us, then you lost us. By the way, Stacy in the house. Stacy is hanging out with Aunt Tracy, drinking a protein shake. Shannon, thanks for joining us. Guy in Illinois. Shannon in Philadelphia. Blake, still with us in South Carolina. Stacy, how was your birthday over the weekend? I hope you had a great birthday. And Stacy says she loves some Adam Sandler. Very nice, very nice. I'm a fan of the Sandman. David in Texas joined the stream. David, thanks for being here. Stacy, I hope you had a great birthday. Let us know. Let us know if there are any highlights from your birthday celebration. Yeah, Doug wants to know too, Stacy. All right, continuing on with some trending topics. You know what? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to live my life with, you know, and get my crap together when Tom Brady is retiring? And I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to make an adjustment to a Tom Brady-less existence in the NFL. And then he's unretiring. Oh my God. Tom Brady. You know what? So here we go. Here's a statement. This was 19 hours ago. These past 2 months, I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. And by the stands, he means the owner's private box, because Tom Brady's not going to sit in the stands. That time will come, but it's not now. I love my teammates, and I love my supportive family. They make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa. Unfinished business. LFG. Let's freaking go. All right, there you go. There's Giselle and the kids walking away from him. Go, bring that picture back up. Like Tom is like, you know what? I'm gonna stay and play, and they're like, kids, we're gone. Isn't that what that looks like, Travis? They're like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
play.
It certainly doesn't dissuade the narrative that he just doesn't want to hang out with his family ever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Tim Rothfuss chiming in, unfinished business with many dollar signs. Oh, Travis, the gulping, the big gulp.
I was far away from the mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy, that was... I mean, do I gulp like that, Travis?
No, this is a me problem. You don't.
Because I drink all the time.
It's always been a me problem.
No. Do I also do it?
That is a problem, what you just said.
What?
Look, you can't drink all
my
the
gulping?
time. No, it was making.
Oh, my drink. Oh, yes.
Bad
listen,
improv move.
I
Don't
throw
mind
him
me.
back. I throw him back.
It's funny, but
yeah,
I don't think it's a money thing. I really don't.
Yeah. Andy McLean says, I like the meme. Brady saw the gas prices and decided to come back. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so either, Travis. I think the guy wants to compete. He's now going to be 2 years removed from winning a ring, so he still got it. He still had a great season. They were right there up until the end, vying for in the playoffs. So yeah, I think he's still got. He wants to prove it. He wants to make sure he wrung every drop of potential greatness out of that career. Also, I don't know if this is true. I saw someone. I saw this posted that LeBron James had something to do with persuading him after LeBron James dropped 50 points twice this week, and he's like, "Come on, we got to keep going at our ages."
That's funny.
And I don't know if there's any truth to that.
I think so. He's somebody who is one of those people that I believe to be that successful. This is almost a separate thought, but to be that successful in anything, you have to be a little nuts. That Jordan complex, that LeBron complex, and also like LeBron, he seems like somebody that sort of sees the matrix in terms of how to play the game within the game. And I think whether it be the LeBron hot streak, Aaron Rodgers taking too much of the attention, and him just not having some stuff to do with football. Mm-hmm. Also, this is kind of a spicy thing. I am pretty convinced that he was trying to just get out of this contract in Tampa Bay and go somewhere else.
Oh, really?
Like a la Gronk when they were going to trade him to the Lions, and he was like, "I'm
Yes.
retired. You can't trade me." Because I keep hearing these little needles that he wants to go to San Francisco, and he doesn't really like
Mm.
Bruce Arians that much. So not to get too in the weeds
Aha.
about it, but I don't think this is done yet.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Um, and the team did kind of implode a little bit with Antonio Brown and all that, so he lost one
Yeah,
of his main weapons.
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? Um, Stacy, by the way, she went out to dinner with mom, went shopping with dad. Very nice. That sounds like a good way to spend your big day. I want to give a shout out to Arnita in Virginia. Jenny joining the show. Thanks for being here, Jenny. Uh, Doug is drinking a a diet Dr. Thunder. Is that like a Dr. Pepper like taste alike? Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder sounds like that could be. Oh yeah. It, Dr. Thunder sounds like either a professional wrestler or a like an exotic dancer at Chippendales. But it is a soda, and you know what, Travis, come on in here.
Yes.
Uh, I got a wild hair. I'm gonna read some of the user reviews of Dr. Thunder.
Make it happen. Which I
Taste
think.
incredibly. Yes, go ahead.
Oh no 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 no! Keep going, keep going. Tastes incredibly
All
what?
right. Tastes incredibly similar to Dr. P. I've purchased this several times in both can and 2-liter bottles. I actually prefer Dr. Thunder to Dr. Pepper because it isn't too sweet like Dr. Pepper. The flavor is incredibly close, the price is perfect, and just at half the price of the national brand. So if you drink a lot of pop, you will definitely have some money going to save some money going with Dr. Thunder. My only issue is the cans are sometimes hit and miss. Sometimes they taste fine, other times the pop tastes flat. Overall, I will continue to purchase, but mostly in 2-liter bottles. There you go.
Wow, that guy has
Here's
opinions.
yeah, this one is OMG. You got to be kidding me. I bought 4 of these. I love this pop, but this time I ordered them online. Big mistake. Walmart, can you tell me how 4 of the 24 packs arrived with the shipping box in perfect condition, but the pop box opened completely on both ends? So disappointed, especially when it was so interesting getting the pop containers out of the shipping box. Well, I don't quite. Yeah, I guess. Oh, it said what a mess. So I guess did the did the pop container open? By the way, I'm really not used to all this pop talk. I call it soda, but
I
I guess
know.
that's
Was
that's
that
just a
East
different
Coast,
part of the country.
Midwest?
Yeah, it doesn't say what part of the world they're what part of the country they're writing from. This is 2 months ago, 1 star. There's a lot of good reviews, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm also interested. I want to spice it up, get those bad reviews in here. Uh, Dr. Thunder most of the time has a very good taste, but I recently bought a 24 pack and it tastes like medicine.
Oh
Oh,
no.
this sounds like a malpractice suit for Dr. Thunder. Even my grandson said the same and wouldn't drink the first can out of the box after tasting it. Guess I'm out the money because it didn't offer a return or refund. Wow. Here, but in fairness, here's a 5-star review. Super good taste, just like Dr. Pepper, but it's cheaper. The logo's cute and simple. I I always either buy this or Dr. Pepper. Would not change a thing on this product. I would definitely buy again. It's just that good. Those are some user reviews of Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder. Have you gone in for your physical with Dr. Thunder, Travis?
Oh yeah. I got the thunder all
And
right. Oh,
oh boy.
yeah, he good. Just told me to watch my iron intake.
Very good. Very good. You know,
Yeah.
Doctor, I, I, I don't like to bring this up because it brings the show down a little bit.
Oh, well, we have to
Doctor
now. What happened?
Doctor Thunder saved my life.
Oh, that's wow. What if you don't mind? What? How so? What happened?
I was robbing a bank
Wow.
and I got into a shootout with armed security and I got shot in the face.
Oh,
Dr. Thunder, I and he like I didn't know where to go. I drove straight to Dr. Thunder. And he patched me up. I don't even think you can see the scar where I got shot in
no.
the face. And stopped the bleeding, no brain damage. Dr. Thunder, he a lot of people don't know this. Dr. Thunder willing to perform surgery and medicine on criminals. He's a mob doctor, basically. He's one of those mob doctors, Doctor Thunder. That's what he does in the spare time, and he's got a small soda empire that he's trying to build.
Huh. I think I
So
learned as much about you.
my near death experience with Doctor Thunder.
Wow.
Also trending today, Pete Davidson. You know, what would it be? Would it be a day in 2022 if we didn't bring up Pete Davidson? It looks like he's going to space. So apparently, he had dinner with Jeff Bezos,
God.
and Bezos is like, you know what? Let's get you up on that Blue Origin. So Pete Davidson, uh, the luckiest boy in the world, headed headed first it was William Shatner, then Michael Strahan. Now comedian Pete Davidson is going to go up on one of Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin space flights. Now there he is, smoking weed, hanging out. Uh, the that on it looks like the red carpet for his show The Freak Brothers on Tubi. Uh, Now, I don't know if there's any truth to the rumor that Kanye West is going to attempt to shoot down that space shuttle. TBD, TBD. Uh, I'll report on that story as it develops. Pete Davidson going to space. Will Kanye West try to bring down that rocket? That is to be determined. To be determined. But yeah, astronaut. Uh, some of these astronauts, they they train. Their whole lives, never make it to space. But this this Johnny come lately walks around high as a Georgia pine, smoking that gas. You know what I'm talking about. And I can't. Will he? Do you think he will take an edible before he goes to space, or smoke before he goes to space? Can you do that? Can you probably can't smoke in space, right? Can you smoke on a? Can you smoke in space? All right. Can you smoke on a rocket ship? You can smoke in space if you're on board a spaceship or space station, but I do not believe it would be advisable at the moment. Okay. Can astronauts smoke in space? This is from the Indian Society of Geomatics. Oh, wow. This is funny that there's actually. No, a hard to access website here. Um, so TBD. What else do you have there, Travis, in regards to the story?
That's basically it. Aside to the beautiful headline, Pete Davidson with the Kanye drama for a whole 11 minutes in space.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
An 11-minute jaunt to the breaking the Earth's atmosphere and being quote unquote in space.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. We'll see if Kanye, if Kanye gets his pal Elon Musk to send him up.
Oh boy. Oh wow. That'd be great. I love that's
What?
I'm trying to think of what even the comp would be.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
the Russians in the American space race,
Yeah, there you
obviously.
go. Yeah,
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 Sputnik,
yeah.
the Apollo missions, man walking on the moon, or the Cold War. Like this is in 2020, in 2022, when the Cold War has become a hot war, and this is the new. Uh, this is our new space race because, like, yeah, the Pete Davidson otherwise can be like, "What's up? I went to space." Like he's got one over on Kanye.
That's
That's
true.
for sure.
Oh God, you can't stand for that.
Um.
I found a little bit of intel on this whole smoking in space
Yes.
thing, which is
Okay.
that it's almost unheard of due to technicality of one, smoking on the International Space Station is prohibited because of the dangers of open flames, and two, NASA employees are drug screened so regularly it's just like not a thing that they're ever going to try. And also, noted wet blanket Neil deGrasse Tyson had a whole
Mm.
thing on it in 2018, being like, "That's a terrible idea."
Well, then maybe he might have to stick to edibles. Might have to stick to edibles in space.
Yeah.
Also, the drug testing for the astronauts. But what if you just want to? What if you just want to fire up a cigarette in space, or do you got to stick to Nicorette?
I think probably Nick. Actually, I wonder if it's a good question. Um, I'll figure this out. Astronauts nicotine gum. I'm gonna go with that. I would imagine so. I think just the idea of an open flame inside a pressurized container like that is
Yeah, all
so.
the oxygen and everything.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see. When NASA told its astronauts to quit smoking. That was a public thing. What's it like to have a
Well, I mean, because here's the thing: if you know, Elon Musk wants to populate Mars one day. They we're destroying the planet,
mm-hmm.
so we're all gonna need to hop on rockets in 100 years and get the hell out of Dodge, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a real buzzkill if we can't soothe our anxieties over our impending new homes and this situation. If we can't fire up a spliff in space, that
These are the
is
challenges of the modern world.
that's the technology. That's the what we need to be beta testing and running tests on out there. So get it together, NASA, Bezos, Musk, whoever. Light it up. Light it up in space. Shoot it up, then light it up. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. That's the
I think
slogan.
it's
There you
what's
go.
important. Is that the best slogan? What would the best slogan be for smoking in space?
Oh boy.
Launch it, then light it. Launch it, then light it. Launch it, then
One
smoke it.
small puff for man, one giant drag for mankind.
Yes, yes. One small puff for man, one giant drag for mankind. Yes. I like it. I
All right,
like
there
it.
we go. Also, apparently, nicotine gum is popular in space.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I like it. What about do astronauts drink booze in space?
So that was also something I saw where it's generally frowned upon and in many cases prohibited, but that wasn't always the case. It's always been sort of like, hey, don't get blasted in space. That's pretty irresponsible, but it was
I
allowed in
mean,
certain circumstances.
like you're telling me those Russian cosmonauts on the space station Mir were not throwing back vodka?
No, yeah. So that's where in the situations where very well could have been. And I think all this is just in the name of, hey, don't press any of these buttons that might make things go weird. And their fear being if someone's blasted in space, they might go around. It's like the Homer Simpson problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here, astronauts smuggled alcohol on orbiting stations by carrying
Wow.
bottles in hollowed out books and losing weight to sneak containers inside their suits in a bid to work around the ban on booze in space. Alcohol is banned from space because ethanol can damage technology, but inspectors regularly found caches of booze aboard Russian space stations.
That's funny.
One cosmonaut crash dieted to stash cognac in his suit and maintain his weight. Wow, good plan. NASA astronauts once joined their cosmonauts at a cognac party aboard Mir. Drinking alcohol is prohibited in space, but that hasn't stopped some intrepid crew members from smuggling hooch into orbit. Russian cosmonauts have admitted they're smuggling bottles of cognac in their spacesuits in intentionally mislabeled juice bottles and even inside hollowed out books. Wow, I didn't realize I had so much in common with space travelers. I mean, putting alcohol in a juice bottle, like, that's a college trick from way back. That's a college trick from way back. Um, Trying to get it into sports games. Yep, yep. Um, Stacy says you can drink alcohol in space. Uh, Trenton Barnett asks, why are fire trucks red? I don't know. Travis, you want to answer that for our friend? You want to look that up?
Yeah. I also love the idea that space is a dry county.
Oh, also, here's a joke from our friend Trenton Barnett. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Huh.
Ground beef.
Hey, sad.
Ground
Why
beef.
are fire trucks?
There you go. A little late reaction there. A little late reaction to
Okay,
Trenton Barnett.
here is the most popular answer to why fire trucks are red, and it goes like this.
Yes.
Because they have 8 wheels and 4 people on them, and 4 plus 8 makes 12, and there are 12 inches in a foot, and 1 foot is a ruler, and Queen Elizabeth was a ruler, and Queen Elizabeth was also a ship, and the ship sailed the
Oh
seas, and there were fish
boy.
in the seas, and fish have fins, and the Finns fought the Russians, and the Russians are red, and fire trucks are always rushing around, so that's why fire trucks are red.
Oh boy, Travis.
Yep.
You know what? Checks out. Checks out.
Great.
Thank you for that stream of conscious. Um, all right, and you know what? These we're gonna go over the winners of some of these award shows coming up here shortly, but let's get a taste of the glamour. Let's get a taste of the glam. The glam squad is in the house. The glam squad is in the house. Pop Sugar has the most stunning hair and makeup looks from the 2022 Critics' Choice Awards. It is like Hollywood loves to glam it up, glow up, step out, and step off. And let's take a look at some of the most popular, some of the best looks from the Critics' Choice Awards. Very good. But if there's something we don't like, oh yeah. Travis, let's see. What do we got? Oh my goodness, Nicole Byer looking like Marie Antoinette or Marge Simpson. Let's there it is. There it is. You want to click on this, Travis? Who's that, Travis?
According to the credit, that's Jeff Kravitz.
No, no, that's who took the photo. That
Oh, then
that
Getty.
no, no. All right, let's scroll through, Travis.
All
Let's scroll through.
right. Yada 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 yada. Excuse me. Are we
Start
gonna have a
slideshow.
what's this
Right? No, no.
slideshow?
Slow.
Oh,
Scroll up.
I
Start
see.
slideshow.
I see. My least favorite article format.
All right. Oh, there's Kristen Stewart. In a nice, slinky, sparkly number there. Subtle. We like it. We like it. All right. Very nice. All right, Travis. Let's keep it going. Very nice. Travis.
Sorry, this website is impenetrable. It tells me to use arrow keys and they don't work. Let's see. View on one
There.
page. Thank
Oh.
you very much. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness, Travis, you really
Aha!
nailed it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
There
you.
we
Thank
go.
You, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, there's a woman from Pose, groundbreaking actress, first transgender actress to win an Emmy, I believe. Very good. Michaela J. Rodriguez. A little off the shoulder number. There's Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch in a burgundy and a velveteen rabbit situation there. The Critics' Choice Awards. These are the best dressed at one of them. You know what? The most glamorous night in Hollywood this weekend. There's Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore. I mean, there you go. A lot of full. You got a full look at her sternum right there. There's Issa Rae. Issa Rae looking lovely, wonderful. There's Nicole Byer. Nicole Byer, I believe, co-hosted the night show. Nicole Byer co-hosting with Taye Diggs, the Critics' Choice Awards. Fuchsia. Oh, here's this young lady from a very good show, Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets. She was excellent on that show, Yellow Jackets, and I like that neon. Ella Purnell. Ella Purnell. And her bangs. I guess they're excited about her bangs. There you go. Here's Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning with a statement lip. Travis, come on in here for a second. What do you know about a statement lip? Where do you stand on a statement lip, Travis?
I'm for it. I don't know what it is.
What do you mean you don't know what it is?
I don't know what that means. I've dressed the same way since I was in 8th grade. I have zero concept of fashion.
Yeah, no. That's fine. But like, read that. What does the headline say above Elle Fanning right here?
Okay, we'll put this
because
okay.
Okay, read
red
that.
Statement lip.
Read the whole thing,
red
please.
Statement lip. Elle Fanning's red statement lip at the Critics' Choice Awards.
Okay, now look at the picture.
Okay.
Do you understand what a statement lip is now?
Well, which one is it?
What?
Is it the top or the bottom?
Travis. Oh, Travis, come on.
But it's
Pull yourself
singular.
together.
I don't know.
Travis, do you or don't you understand what a statement lip is now?
I understand what a statement lip is now.
What is it, Travis?
It's when your lips are so noticeable that
Yes.
it's as if you are making a statement.
There you go.
All right.
You know what a statement lip is.
Yep.
Let's
Figured
read
it
these
out.
headlines. Angelica Ross's braided updo at the Critics' Choice Awards. There you go. It speaks for itself. A braided updo. Here's the person who we didn't know. Peyton List's floating winged eyeliner at the Critics' Choice Awards. Okay, so who is Peyton List? She's not on my list. Peyton List. Peyton Manning. No, Peyton List. Okay, where should I know her from?
I don't know. I thought her name was Jeff.
Peyton List. Uh, um, okay, let's see her IMDb. Like, I am finding nothing on Peyton List here. Known for Scream, The Friendship Game, last one, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai. Yeah, Hubie Halloween. Yeah, mainly Cobra Kai is what I'm noticing here. All right, there you go. Peyton List. Let's keep going. Not on my list. Jasmine Savoy Brown, blonde pixie cut at the Critics' Choice Awards. That's got a nice throwback kind of feel to it. She's from the show Yellow Jackets as well. Zoe Deutsch's old Hollywood glamour waves at the Critics' Choice Awards. There you go. Selena Gomez's low ponytail at the Critics' Choice Awards. Travis, where do you stand on the low pony as opposed to the high pony?
I'm for it. Either of them. They're both great.
Travis coming in guns blazing with these ponytail hot takes. Let's keep scrolling. There's Selena Gomez with an arrow. She's got like an arrow. That looks painful. That arrow going through her ear. Sammy Hanratty, also from Yellow Jackets. You know, Travis, I worked with Sammy Hanratty on my action-adventure film, The Lost Medallion. The Adventures of Billy Stone. Worked with her about, 9-10 years ago.
Oh, wow. How old is she? I can't tell if she's a child
young.
or short.
She was a kid in the movie. So now she's got to be in her early 20s,
right
I
on.
would say. Yep. Kid in the movie.
Was she good or nice?
Very
I guess,
nice.
for a kid?
Yeah, she's a very nice kid. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Good young actor.
So we're rooting for her then.
Oh yeah, very nice. Yeah, she wasn't one of these temper tantrum Hollywood brats.
Right on.
Jada Pinkett Smith, my future mother.
Forgot about that.
When she and Will Smith adopt me.
That'll be exciting.
Mm-hmm. Looking good, looking fairly bald, but good, buff.
Wow. Yeah, jacked, and look at that dress. That is neat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like pockets. You know, women don't get enough pockets. Were you aware of that, Travis?
I've heard.
Lady Gaga's updo at the Critics' Choice Awards. You know, Lady Gaga, what do you like that Lady Gaga has started to dress like a person?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the whole streak she had of all that weird stuff. Whatever floats your boat. Good for you. It's interesting that now she's gone from all those moves to essentially just doing, old Hollywood. In this case, it says Marilyn Monroe. It's so even then dressing like a real person, yes, but also within a given genre.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to play the glamour game if you're going to show up to these award shows, Travis.
That is true as well.
You got to play the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for her.
I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Bob in New Zealand. Thank you for joining us, Jimmy Bob. Great to have you here. Jason Smith in New York. Jason, thanks for joining us. There you go. Here's a Travis. Here's a joke from our friend Stacy.
Ah.
what has wheels and flies? What has wheels and flies?
I
A
don't know.
garbage truck. Garbage.
Ah.
All right. I think we've seen enough of the looks from the Critics' Choice Awards. Now it's time for the Twitter deep dive. Every day, we look at a Twitter handle, a Twitter hashtag, trending topic, go down the rabbit hole. And, Travis, I got another letter. This letter is from DiGiorno Pizza. And it says, "Dear my pal Hal." Oh, so they're already claiming me as their pal. I mean, I guess I'm everyone's pal. This is the Your Pal Hal show, so I am your pal. Dear my pal Hal, I've noticed recent segments where you have explored the social media of Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Little Caesars. What? No DiGiorno? You some sort of frozen pizza snob? Is it all about delivery? Explore DiGiorno Pizza, our Twitter handle, on your show, or we will come to your house and cover you in pepperoni, bake you, and eat you. And then dispose of the rest of your body so no one will ever be able to find you again. Sincerely, Dr. DiGiorno. So, I've been threatened by DiGiorno, and I'm taking that threat seriously.
Yeah, I've heard they mean business.
A lot of people say, I'm not going to negotiate with terrorists, or I'm not going to give it. I'm giving in. I am buckling like a card table that just got sat on, like a table at a professional wrestling match, just smashed through. I am buckling. I am collapsing like a house of cards on this one. I am folding like a cheap suit. David Johnson says Freshetta is better. Harry T-Rex could put them in their place real fast. That's true, Andy McLean. This is true. But you know what? I'm taking this threat seriously. I'm just going to nip it in the bud. I'm going to read we're going to take a look at the Twitter belonging to DiGiorno, and hopefully we'll put this to bed. Tim Rothfuss coming in hot. If it's not delivery, it's extortion. Boom. Tim Rothfuss, solid chat game today. Camilla joined the stream, by the way. Camilla, thank you for being here. Hey, Camilla, say hi to Prince Charles if this is Camilla Parker Bowles. All right, DiGiorno, grab the MV pizza. That's pretty good. So I like starting out with the pun game. I like a strong pun game. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Read house rules. Oh, what is that? What are the house rules? Travis. Yeah. I'm going to... will you click on those house rules and read them? I'm going to step away for 1 second. Come on up, Travis.
He's got me mid...
Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, read these general house rules. I'll be right back. DiGiorno wants you, like it's in their bio. They want you to read these house rules. So Travis will take a look. I'll be back in just a moment.
You got it. He got me mid mouthful of almond, and that's okay. We can persist. We can persevere. General house rules from DiGiorno, which is a subsidiary of Nestle. It all goes back to big Nestle. Thank you for coming to our Pages, we're glad you're here. Note the comments posted by visitors don't represent the opinion of Nestle USA nor its brands. Below are the rules for communication in general. Imagine abiding by any of these. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Are the rules for communication and general behavior on social network pages and online channels sponsored by Nestle. Violation of these rules can lead to possible removal from the page or channel. 1. Keep it clean. No indecent or otherwise inappropriate posts. 2. Play fair. No libelous, defamatory, bullying, harassing, threatening, or abusive posts. Have you been on Twitter? 3. Stay on topic. No spam, good luck / chain posts, commercial / promo posts, or repeated posting of unconstructive, inflammatory, or otherwise objectionable comments / statements. 4. Be original. Share video content, links, photographs. Give us free marketing. And text if you have rights to it. If you don't own it or have permission, don't post it, but keep us from being sued. 5. Mind your own business. Don't invade others' privacy or publicity rights, and don't give out your
All right,
personal
I'm just going to
information.
stop this right now.
Okay.
Hey, DiGiorno, shut up. Shut your face. Shut your mouth.
Whoa.
DiGiorno. And you know what? Okay, first off, keep it clean. Keep it clean. How do you like this, DiGiorno? I eat DiGiorno and it gives me big dumps. How do you like that? Is that clean? No. Because I play by my rules, not your house rules, DiGiorno.
That's not clean at all.
That's not clean. Oh, yes. DiGiorno causes me to make fecal. DiGiorno makes me make fecal. Yeah. That is not clean.
Fecal.
That is not clean. Sometimes I'll eat DiGiorno without taking a shower that day. That's not clean. That's not clean.
You've been hanging out with your friend
DiGiorno.
too much. What is that guy, Randy?
Boom. Rick Sanders, the dirty boy of comedy. Bring up those house rules again. I am besides myself here. Right, DiGiorno can shut their pie hole, says Tim Rothfuss. Yep. Shut your MV pie hole. DiGiorno, be original. Be original? No. I traffic in cliche. That's my deal. You fool. You fool. Play fair. No libelous, defamatory bullying. Hey, DiGiorno, no bullying? Give me your lunch money, DiGiorno. How do you like that? No threatening and abusive posts. What about that letter you sent me to DiGiorno? No threatening and abusive posts. Okay, Travis, bring me up. Bring me up. No threatening and abusive posts. All right. How do you like this? Hey, DiGiorno. I'll put the clamps on you. I'll put the clamps on you.
Are those tiny pliers?
Yes, I just threatened DiGiorno with tiny pliers.
Is that from the giant Swiss Army knife?
Yes, it's my Swiss Army knife.
Wow.
Love there you thing. Go. All right, Travis, bring up DiGiorno's. Let's go back to their Twitter. I broke all the rules though, because I'm the bad boy of live streaming. 159,000 followers. Not bad. I've seen better. All right. Do you use CD to cut your own pizza? Or are you normal? That's funny. Do you use a CD? Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see this. How do you cut your pizza? I use a knife. Scissors, a pizza roller. Oh, you know how fancy my wife is? We have 2 pizza rollers. What are the bottom things called, Travis? A pizza roller, pizza cutter, and then what's the other thing?
Yeah, I think just a pizza cutter. And then
can you just? Oh,
that's just somebody taking a bite out of it.
No cut necessary. Just some big. Now that's just. Although, I think I've done that before. Like when I made a personal pizza. So any preference here, folks? Cutting your pizza. So if you get a pizza, a frozen pizza, do you use scissors? Scissors seems like a little bit like, just anarchy if you're cutting with scissors. A CD, rolling a CD. That's kind of funny. I think there's two ways to go: pizza cutter and knife. Unless you're alone and you're just going to house that whole thing, then just fold it up and go to town. Then just fold it up and go to town. It's not delivery. It's our social media manager, Peachy. Let's see. That's a good. Oh, you know what? I feel I'm starting to calm down because that's a cute pup. That's a cute pug with his little tongue sticking out of his mouth. That's Peachy, their social media pug. All right, let's keep it going. Keep it going. What else we got from DiGiorno? All right, DiGiorno makes the best pair. DiGiorno and blank make the best pair. What do you think? Travis, fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. Let's read some of the answers.
Okay.
These might be dirty though. You better.
We'll take it.
We
We'll
better
take a quick peek.
tread lightly.
Let me do
Please
a
keep it PG.
little cursory
Yeah.
check just to make sure. Now that I
Um,
have two monitors again.
So
But
I
to
would
answer
say,
your question.
yeah.
Oh,
You
you
look
go
and
ahead.
make. Oh, yeah. If you want to look and make sure we don't encounter anything untoward or too dirty. But some answers I might say DiGiorno and abject sadness
I was gonna say divorce paperwork, so that's same
make the
height.
best pair. DiGiorno and divorce paperwork.
Yeah, yeah.
DiGiorno and diabetes. DiGiorno and
Yeah.
diabetes. DiGiorno and rye whiskey. DiGiorno and rye
Nice.
whiskey. DiGiorno and room temperature water. Room temp water. DiGiorno. DiGiorno and
Nothing else being
apathy.
open.
DiGiorno and apathy. DiGiorno
good.
and nothing else being open. That's good, Travis.
Thank you.
Divorce paperwork is also very good, Travis.
Thank you very much.
Tim Rothfuss says DiGiorno and Pepto Bismol. Nicely done.
Nice.
DiGiorno and pro wrestling. Says Damian Javier.
It's also, I think, important to recognize that we're viewing this through the lens of a self-sufficient adult who should have better stuff to do with their time than eat DiGiorno. But DiGiorno is also, could pair really well with the sleepover for kids.
Oh, well, that's nice. Look
Right?
at you, Travis.
Like DiGiorno and video
no, but
games.
here's the thing. Do you? Oh, you don't eat pizza, Travis.
No, I don't.
And understood. I respect. I'm not going to make you bend the knee to pizza because
I appreciate that.
you've got a lactose situation. There are some other food. There are some other food based disagreements we've had where I'm just like, I might keep coming at you when you least expect it. Andy McLean says highly recommend trying Mike's Hot Honey on your next pizza. Game changer. Ooh, intriguing. I enjoy a frozen pizza from time to time. My wife and I we'll cotton in frozen pizza. Like there's a Paul Newman's. Paul Newman's frozen pizzas are often pretty good, and then there's also a Whole Foods. Like it's a refrigerated pizza. You keep it in the fridge, and then you cook it and you bake it in the oven for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's delish. All right, you know what? I think we've seen enough of DiGiorno. Their house rules got us off on bad footing. And anything else? Anything else we like there, Travis? Were there any good answers to that?
I'm looking for one real quick. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Because this is pretty benign. There it is, except for this absolutely cursed entry.
What do we got? What do we got?
We have DiGiorno and...
Bring it up. Oh, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Wow. Wow. That cursed. That is cursed. Help. Call police. Call. Send help.
Send. Play.
Send first responders. That is tiny Reese's Peanut Butter Cups on a slice of pizza. Oy vey. That was the Twitter account belonging to DiGiorno. Here's the thing. You know what? Those rules, not good. No one likes those rules, especially on social media. The thing about social media is it's a lawless place. It could be heaven, it could be hell, it could be somewhere in between. So, when you try to regulate it too hard, you're a wet blanket who
Mm-hmm.
doesn't understand crap.
It's like
That's
trying to
it.
put a bunch of rules up at like a meerkat habitat. Just be like, all right, meerkats, you better
Yeah.
abide by all these rules.
Oh boy, yeah, it's like herding cats.
Yeah.
Good luck. I want to shout out Julie in Arizona who joined us. Terry in North Carolina, thanks for being here. Roz in California. Hey Roz, give my regards to Frazier. Come on, just kidding. Doug says, who doesn't like a good Reese's peanut butter cup? Here's the thing, Doug. I love me. I love me some Reese's peanut butter cup. But I do not I have not, and I probably will not try it on pizza, is what I'm saying. All right. This weekend was quite the weekend for award shows. We're going to walk through just the BAFTAs and the Critics' Choice. The BAFTAs and the Critics' Choice. As far as the DGA, the Directors Guild, I'll just shout out Jane Campion, who won for Power of the Dog, and Maggie Gyllenhaal, who won for The Lost Daughter. She won Best First Feature, Best First Directorial Effort. So congrats to those two. Let's jump in to the BAFTAs. Let's see who took home the British Academy of Fine Arts and Television Awards right here. There you go. Big night in Great Britain. The BAFTAs, The Mask. Yes, the comedy and tragedy Mask. Best film, Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog beat out Licorice Pizza, Dune, Don't Look Up. Outstanding British film, Belfast. Belfast, directed by Kenneth Branagh. Still need to see that. My wife and I keep threatening. We're like, hey, do you want to rent Belfast tonight? And I'm like, yeah. And then we end up watching something else. Outstanding debut by a British writer or producer, The Harder They Fall, which was a really enjoyable Western on Netflix with Idris Elba, Lakeith Stanfield, Regina King. That if you want just like a fun couple hours and action, shoot 'em up, fun characters, a throwback style Western, but in like kind of a modernized way. The Harder They Fall was really enjoyable. There you go. Film not in English language. Ooh, I will second this choice. Drive My Car. Drive My Car, the Japanese feature. It's just so human. It's a rich film, just as far as the characters, their journeys. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and it's a little bit of a slow burn. It's 3 hours long, Japanese film in subtitles, but I thought it was beautiful and melancholy, and it's about loss and grief. I enjoyed the hell out of Drive My Car. Winner for best film not in the English language. Documentary. Summer of Soul took it. Questlove's ode to the Harlem Cultural Festival in 1969. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Like such just joy, music, and also culture and history. Like, think about it. It's framed the volatile 60s. Robert F. Kennedy assassinated, Martin Luther King assassinated. It really colors these events, and it's a combination of great music, culture, and history. And I would say open up a bottle of wine or something and put on Summer of Soul if you haven't seen it. It's just a good concert movie. Really enjoyed it. Grass Puddle making a great point. 3 hours is the new 2 hours. Hello, Batman. Best animated film, Encanto. Encanto beat out Flea and Luca and Mitchell's versus the Machines. One thing I will say Encanto is great. Encanto has some bangers in it. The songs and everything are really good. But Mitchell's versus the Machines, I would not be mad if that won because it was inventive and entertaining. Um, and if you haven't seen Mitchell's versus the Machines, I think it's on Netflix. Uh, worth really worth checking out. Really worth checking out. Best director goes to Jane Campion, Power of the Dog, beating out a strong field of directors there. Let's keep it going. Original screenplay. These are the BAFTAs, basically the British Academy Awards. Best original screenplay, Licorice Pizza. Licorice Pizza. That's a really good screenplay. Licorice Pizza was such a fun movie and so much great language and fun back and forths, turns of phrase from Paul Thomas Anderson. Really enjoyed Licorice Pizza. Andy McLean says, completely different movies, I know, but which should I watch? Dune or Power of the Dog first? Better overall film. You know what? I enjoyed Dune a little bit more, but my mind knows that Power of the Dog is the better film. So I would watch Dune. I thought Dune was just such a cool, well made journey of a film. The great directing by Denis Villeneuve in Dune, and just the cinematography and the score combined to make it an immersive experience. I really love Dune. And there was like just really cool moments throughout. I'd go Dune. Power of the Dog, I liked a lot. It had a great message at the heart of it. I mean, it was a really thoughtful film and well made, and the characters were great. But Dune was the more fun movie, so I'd go Dune, Andy. And Dune is available on HBO Max right now. It was there, then it disappeared. Now it's back because I went to watch it again, and I'm like, oh, like it's gone. I didn't know they would do that. So they put it up, pulled it back. Now it's up again. So I would watch Dune on HBO Max first, then Power of the Dog. Even though, yeah, Power of the Dog is like the best film of the year. Again, my head knows dog. My heart says Dune, so I'd go Dune, Andy. David Johnson, can't wait for Dune Part 2. Hell yeah. Right there with you. Let's finish this up. Best Adapted Screenplay at the BAFTAs goes to Coda. It looks like, yep, Coda. Also, Coda, a dark horse for Best Picture. It's nominated. I have not seen it yet, but I need to. I will. I will watch Coda. Mark my words. Leading actress, Joanna Scanlon from After Love, and this is a very British choice because it's a British film. Joanna Scanlon not nominated for the Oscar. Leading actor, Will Smith. Will Smith. King Richard. I love that choice. I thought Will Smith was excellent. Excellent. Just great in King Richard. I hope he wins the Academy Award. I think he earned it. Supporting actress Ariana DeBose in West Side Story. She is getting widely praised. Also nominated for Oscar. June and Charlie left to get a head start on St. Patrick's Day, my mom said. Enjoy. Supporting actor Troy Kotsur, Coda. There you go. There you go. He getting widely celebrated as well. Original score, Dune. How you Dune? Casting, West Side Story. Okay, cinematography, gotta go Dune. There it is. I mean, that score and the cinematography, Andy. So good. Editing, No Time to Die. Production design, Dune. Costume design, Cruella. Yeah, Tim Rothfuss saying Ariana DeBose really was a force of nature in West Side Story. Yeah, agreed, agreed. She drove much of the film and was and really brought a lot of heart and power to it for sure. I hear you, Tim. Best sound, Dune. Special visual effects, also Dune. All right. British shorts. I respect them, but we don't need to talk about them here. Uh, there you go. British shorts. I respect you, but with all due respect, I'm going to move on to the Critics' Choice Awards. Let's bring up the Critics' Choice Awards, Travis, and see what the critics. I got a lot of friends who vote for the Critics' Choice Awards, and let's see. Let's see if they got it right. Let's see if they got it right. Critics' Choice Awards this weekend. Well, you know what they call the critics. You know what they call the Critics' Choice Awards? The ninth most glamorous night in Hollywood. The ninth most glamorous night in Hollywood. All right, there we go. So you got some TV and some movie stuff. Best drama series, Succession. Yeah, I agree. But Yellow Jackets was nominated. Yellow Jackets was on Showtime. It might be harder for folks to find or access if you don't have Showtime. But damn it, y'all, Yellow Jackets is worth watching. It is a dark, weird, occultish drama about this team of high school soccer team that they're going to the state finals, and their plane crashes in the mountains, and they have to. It's a fight for them to survive, and then we catch up with the women who did survive 20 some odd years later, and it's like it's part police procedural, it's part psychological horror, it's part like actual horror. It's like there's a little bit of Midsummer in there. It's crazy. Yellow Jackets is really good, and great stuff from Juliette Lewis and Christina Ricci and some of my favorite like '90s actors. Great '90s soundtrack. It takes place. It starts off in the '90s. That's when the plane crashed. Yellow Jackets, absolutely worth checking out. But Succession, yeah, Succession is probably currently the best show on TV, I would say. But Yellow Jackets is damn good. All right, let's see some more stuff. Best actor in a drama series: Lee Jung-jae, Squid Game, the phenomenon that is Squid Game, the most watched show in Netflix history. Best actress in a drama: Melanie Linsky, Yellow Jackets. Yeah, she was really good. There you go. Yellow Jackets taking home a little critics' choice. Best supporting actor in a drama series: Kieran Culkin. Yep. I mean, he is so funny, so cringe-inducing. Kieran Culkin's great in Succession. Supporting actress, drama: Sarah Snook. Oh yeah, Sarah Snook is fantastic as Shiv Roy on Succession. Great. Best comedy series goes to Ted Lasso, much beloved Ted Lasso. There you go, Critics' Choice for Best Comedy Series. Continuing. Best Actor in a Comedy Series: Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. Yeah, critical darling, and yeah, just Ted Lasso, just reaping the rewards and the awards. Best actress in a comedy series: Jean Smart, Hacks. Yeah, we are in the midst of the Jean Smartaissance, and she's I like seeing her. I like seeing her grab trophies. I enjoy it. I enjoy Jean Smart getting trophies. Best supporting actor in a comedy series goes to Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso. Uh, there you go. And supporting actress comedy, Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso. I mean, it's all Ted Lasso all the time here. Best limited series. Best limited series. What are we gonna do? A little Mayor of Easttown? Yes, Mayor of I guessed that. I guessed that. Martin Short should have won, in my opinion, says David Johnson. David, I am not mad at that opinion because Martin Short in Only Murders in the Building is so damn good. I mean, and also he's got heart. Greg chiming in. What's up, Greg? Greg likes Halle Berry. Hey, you and me both, my friend. Uh, I enjoy some Halle Berry. I liked her. I liked her Netflix movie Bruised. I thought she did a solid job. You know, a little bit by the numbers, but I thought it was decently done. Decently done. Bruised, Netflix. Trenton Barnett says, yeah, Uh, he would not try peanut butter cups on pizza. Very nice. Uh, cool. Best actor in a limited series or movie. Michael Keaton, Dope Sick. Yeah, I enjoyed Dope Sick. And especially just it was an important story to tell about the Sackler family and how they are large, have a huge part in the opioid epidemic. Let's keep scrolling. Actress, limited series, or movie made for television. Kate Winslet, Mayor of Easttown. I mean, Mayor of Easttown, it brought the goods. It brought the goods. Best Supporting Actor, limited series movie made for television. Murray Bartlett, White Lotus. Really enjoyed. Really enjoyed White Lotus. I wonder if Jennifer Coolidge is going to get it for supporting actress in a limited series. Let's see. Who is it? Who do we got? Hell yeah. I know what I'm talking about. Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus. Jennifer Coolidge is so damn funny. She is a powerhouse comedic presence in White Lotus. Man, just cringy and awesome. Good. Best foreign language series, Squid Game. Sure, give it to The Phenomenon. I'm not mad at that. Best picture. Here we go. Critics' Choice is Travis. Best picture goes to Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog. There you go. Best actor, Will Smith, King Richard. Yep, love it. Not mad at that one iota. I thought Will Smith disappeared into that role. I really enjoyed it. Jessica Chastain, Eyes of Tammy Faye, winning Best Actress. Interesting. I still haven't seen that either, and I heard her. It's a little over the top, but hey, so's Lady Gaga and House of Gucci. A lot of the nominees here. I like Kristen Stewart and Spencer. Really good. Solid field. Olivia Colman and Lost Daughter. You know, I might just go there. I might just go there if you wanted my choice, but I still haven't seen Jessica Chastain, so there you have it. Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. Troy Kotzer and Coda. Things are trending in his direction. Things are trending Troy. Things are trending Troy. Best Supporting Actress. Critics' Choice Awards, folks. Ariana DeBose, West Side Story. Ariana DeBose. There you go. There you go. Best Young Actor or Actress. Well, it's going to Jude Hill in Belfast, but I wonder why Ingenue Ellis, who was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for King Richard, wasn't in this Young Actor or Actress category as well. So, just a thought. Just a thought. Best Acting Ensemble, Belfast. Best Director, Campion, Power of the Dog. Best Comedy, Licorice Pizza. Although, Best Comedy, Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar is a hell of a comedy and an overlooked film from this year because it was more like it was more of a streaming release, I think, on Amazon, and it didn't have a huge theatrical release, and it was back when we were deeper in, like, the Delta phase of the pandemic. So I feel like it got like overlooked by a lot of people. Barb and Star was so freaking good. All right, best animated feature: Mitchell's versus the Machines. Grass Puddle, big fan of Last Night in Soho. I watched Last Night in Soho the other night. I would have put that in a few categories. Cool. You know what? I need to see it. I need to see it. Um, yeah. Last Night in Soho. Anya Taylor Joy. I enjoy her. Uh, good. Travis, is that all she wrote?
That is, in fact, all she wrote.
Very good. Thank you, Travis. Uh, all right. And you know what? Let's keep it on the movie tip, y'all. I was I've seen a few articles pop up, and seen some specials. And you know what? The Godfather, widely renowned as one of the greatest movies of all time, Godfather and Godfather 2, just like a cultural phenomenon, those two films. And we are here in the 50th anniversary of The Godfather. It is 50 years ago, 1972, The Godfather was released. So I figured we'd walk through a few Godfather fun facts on its 50th anniversary. Travis, there you go. And this comes from Mental Floss. Mental Floss. 15 surprising facts about The Godfather. Hey, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. Listen to these Godfather facts. Please, that's my offer. I mean, I guess you can refuse it, but just please. Uh, Greg chiming in, by the way. Will Smith was the best to play that part. Yeah, Will Smith was great. Thank you for your agreement, Greg. And Michelle likes my shirt. This is a Rick and Morty shirt. It's a Rick and Morty shirt. Thank you, Michelle. One. Here's a Godfather fun fact. Francis Ford Coppola was at risk of being fired during production. Uh, Coppola, who got the job because of his previous movie, The Rain People, wasn't the first director Paramount Pictures had in mind for The Godfather. Elia Kazan, Arthur Penn, Richard Brooks, Costa Gavras all turned the job down. And after filming began, executives didn't like the brooding, talky drama that Coppola was shooting. Interesting. Very nice, very nice. Uh, let's keep scrolling. But spoiler alert: Coppola stayed on. Coppola stayed on. Number two. Here's another fun fact: Coppola fought to keep the famous logo. The studio originally wanted to scrap the now iconic puppet strings logo, which was first created by graphic designer Neil Fujita for the novel's release, with Puzo's name above the title for the movie release. But Coppola insisted on keeping it because Puzo co-wrote the script with him. Aha. Yeah, that's an iconic image. The Godfather and that font and everything. He also fought to keep the story as a period drama. As a cost-cutting measure, Paramount asked Coppola to modernize the script so the action took place in 1972 and to shoot the movie in Kansas City as a stand-in for the more expensive New York City. Coppola convinced them to keep the story in a post-World War II New York setting to maintain the integrity of the film. Wow. Number four, family dinners. Hey, come by, we'll break bread. Family dinners helped everyone get in character. Coppola held improvisational rehearsal sessions that simply consisted of the main cast sitting down in character for a family meal. The actors couldn't break character, which Coppola saw as a way for the cast to organically establish the family roles seen in the film. Very cool. I did not know that. Oh. Number 5, Paramount did not want Marlon Brando for the role. When Coppola initially mentioned Brando as a possibility for Vito Corleone, the head of the Paramount, Charles Bloodhorn, told Coppola the actor would never appear in a Paramount picture. The studio pushed the director to cast Laurence Olivier as Vito. That, like, first off, not the most Italian dude, Olivier. I just can't picture it. Before eventually agreeing to pursue Brando under 3 stringent conditions. 1, Brando had to do a screen test. 2, if cast, Brando would have to do the movie for free. What? And 3, Brando would have to personally put up a bond to make up for potential losses caused by his infamously bad on-set behavior. Crazy. Coppola surreptitiously lured the famously cagey Brando into what he called a makeup test, which in reality was the screen test the studio demanded. Wow. When Coppola showed the studio the test, they liked it so much they dropped the second and third stipulations and agreed to let Brando be in the movie. One more, and then we'll continue this another time. Pacino wasn't the first choice to play Michael either. The studio wanted Robert Redford or Ryan O'Neal. Again, not the most Italian-looking dudes to play Michael Corleone, but Coppola always wanted Al Pacino. Other actors like Martin Sheen and James Caan, who would go on to play Sonny, screen tested for Michael. Martin Sheen would go on to work with Francis Ford Coppola in Apocalypse Now, another Coppola masterpiece. There you go. A few 50th anniversary Godfather fun facts. And now we've come to the end of the show, and it's time for our last segment, rejected segments. That's right. And this rejected segment, it might have gotten annoying and gone on too long. So I understand why we didn't do it. It's just Hal plays with his new sound machine. But it would have been like 10 minutes. But now, like, let's just see. There's some noises. Like, it just said, I don't know if you could see this. It's got like little pictures and then noise, and then each one has a noise. Like, here's one. I don't remember what this is. So we're just, it would have been a lot more of this, but oh, that was a burp. Hey, Travis, can you come in for a second?
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Travis. Oh my gosh. Travis, do you like this segment?
I'd like it better if I didn't have headphones in. Is this to get back at me for the gulping? Look, I'm sorry about the gulping.
Hey, Travis. There you go. Oh, this is...
What an eclectic selection.
Oh, boy.
I got the mouth harp.
Oh, Travis,
Okay.
I've got a great idea. All right, there you go. Oh, no, Travis, my drinking glass.
What kind of glass was that?
Like the biggest one. Folks, this has been the Your Pal Hal Show. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. We're going to be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the West Coast, at 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Please join us for more good times. I want to thank you all for being here. Y'all made this a better show. I appreciate it. And I want to thank everybody at Backchannel and producer Travis. Thank you for having your steady hand on the controls. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay tuned for The Drive with Mario Smith.